Hello everyone, welcome back to another video in the channel, and please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, shows more. Please remember to keep the comments, get non-offensive. Let's get into the video, shall we? So today we're actually talking about a incident that is actually expected to happen in the United States, and this one is actually very scary. It's actually a reality nightmare that we are actually living here in the United States. And this one is absolutely a very important video that I'm making. So this one is, there is, sleeper cells here in the United States, and what they are waiting to do is they're waiting to actually carry out their terrorist attack. So this one is actually very concerning. This one is this is absolutely something to be aware of. Alright, there are actually monsters that are waiting to actually strike in the United States. They are waiting for, they're waiting to make drama. They're in the United States. They're waiting for that day to cause a bunch of chaos and destruction and that stuff. Not to mention that people could also die in the United States if you're not careful. That if you run into these types of people, they kind of disguise themselves as like American people, but you gotta be like real careful about this. Alright? Because they will, they could do just about everything that you possibly could imagine. They could be trained, they could have a knife, they could have a gun, you know. There are a lot of things. Alright, it's best that you actually be aware of this. Okay? Alright, there are a lot of people here in the United States on that stuff, and they would actually go to actually, want to kill you, and actually, blow your brains out. Alright. And let's add for the fact that the U.S. is on high alert of this. So, it's real important that you actually pay close attention to this. Because this is actually very concerning. It's very important. Because, you know, because I'm making this video, this could actually save lives for people. Alright, there are people that live here in the United States, and they are just, you know, they can be very shady people. Like, real shady people. Alright? It's best that you actually take notice of this. Alright? Because the U.S. is on high alert of this stuff happening. Alright. You know how many people would actually want to, kill you? Just for, you know, like some very, very stupid purposes. Alright, there are a lot of people, lots of people out there in the real world that would that want to just kill you because you're an American. Alright? And let me just say for the record that there are terrorists that just, you know, they hate America. And yeah, I'm making that, no, I'm saying it like it is. Because, you know, that's what terrorists actually do. Alright? Everybody knows alright? Everybody knows that there are people that just, you know, they don't care who you are. All they're looking for is they're just looking for world domination. And this is exactly what it is. Right? So that's how that goes down. Okay? That it's actually very important that you actually recognize it. Alright? And again, this should be enough to actually scare you into thinking that a lot of people in the United States are absolutely gonna, like, die. Okay? How many people do you think would absolutely just... How many people do you think would absolutely, like, die here in the United States? Like, how many people do you think could actually are at risk of, like, losing their life in the United States? But it's actually very important that you actually know this. It's real important that you actually recognize it. Because the people of the United States are going to be in a lot of danger here, I should say. So the sleeper cells are, in my view, terrorists that are just, like, camping out here in the United States, and they are waiting for the right moment to carry out their attack. This is something that I just felt real strongly that I should actually warn people who live here in the United States. Because America, it's almost like, it almost looks like we're almost not even, like, safe anymore here because of the sleeper cells, or as I like to say, people that just camp out here in the United States waiting for the right moment to carry out the terrorist attack. attack. That's what I have to say on that. Okay. And really, you know, I just feel like real bad that people's safety is just now is like very low. It's best to be alert about what is going on here in the United States. It is very concerning. It's very it is like real it's scary. It's scary, and it can actually scare you to death, where you could actually be confronted by a person who would actually I should say somebody could actually they could be looking to actually kill people because you're an American, okay? Okay? And that's the thing. These terrorists hate America. Alright? And they give you a recap of September 11, 2001. The real reason why these terrorists hijacked the plane and crashed into the World Trade Center, both the North and South Tower, was because they hated America. It's pretty clear that that was the case. Okay, so really, these terrorists are not friendly people. They're looking to kill you overall. It's very clear, crystal clear, if I should say it, and that's what these terrorists do. They're camping out here in the United States, even if the sleeper cells are terrorists that are hanging out here in the United States. And what they want to do is they want to kill the American people. That's what they want to do. And they hate America so much. Okay? That, you know, like, they hate this country so much for the passion. So it's best to be, you know, like, alert and aware of what is going on here. And I am making this video to do just that. Alright. Okay. So don't be surprised if you actually see shady people that are like camping out there in your city, keeping a low profile and just trying to blend in with the country, kind of. But if you notice, it's actually very shady what they're doing. It's very shady. It's very shady. And, you know, it's, you know, it is, you know, it's just very well said. I mean, I care about this country being destroyed by nuclear weapons from these other countries. The United States could even destroy this country. If the United States were ever to, like, betray their own country. Because we have enough atomic bombs to actually blow ourselves up. Alright. So if there's anybody that could destroy the United States, it's the United States itself. And I would hope that like, it would never come to that, you know. But it's, for now, I believe it's the, there are terrorists that hate this country so much that they are looking to actually destroy the United States. And hate the American people as well. Alright? Terrorists hate everything about America. The people that live there. Okay. Alright. Okay. People just, you know, they don't even, I would guess they just don't really seem to give a care about you just being a human being. Alright? They don't even, they just don't even, it's like they don't even give a care whatsoever. So it's actually very important that, you know, that this is actually said. There are secret cells here in the United States. Alright. It's best that you be aware of what is actually going on. Because I'll just tell you this. Alright? America is in danger here. Alright? And you know what? People need to, they need to be aware, they need to be alert that this is happening in the United States. Alright? They have to keep the best, well, be aware. It's going all over the news, especially News Nation. And, you know, don't trust Fox News or Newsmax because of, I think both news sources like to spread misinformation and propaganda. Fox News would actually say that these sleeper cells are part of the Iran organization. I don't even know that for sure. That stuff. And Fox News would actually tell you and feed your brain something like information that isn't actually fact-driven news. Alright. So I wouldn't trust Fox News. I trust News Nation. And that's the news source that I actually trust the most. ABC News. I can trust ABC News. Alright. I can't say what these sleeper cells, like what these terrorists are part of an organization. Now I don't know if Fox News likes to make, like, assume that these terrorists are part of a terrorist organization, but you don't know. You never know. Alright, it's best to avoid misinformation and propaganda about this. Because, who knows? Maybe there might be an attack on the World Trade Center again. This new building adds security and that stuff. Which, I gotta say, Iran is actually getting ready for a cyber attack. Now, I'm just gonna say what that is. It's basically, they are going to be having cyber hacking wars. And you know what would actually happen? If they were bombing the World Trade Center again and destroying it, you know what it's actually going to be? It's going to be from overriding the security system and hijacking every single technology thing in the World Trade Center and just shutting down the U.S. security in that building and making it easy so they could actually just, like, start another terrorist attack on the new World Trade Center. That's how that would actually happen. And the date that would be given, well, I have no idea when that would actually happen. But, yeah, there can be hijacking and trying to like shut down U.S. security so they could actually start the terrorist attacks. Alright, and that's probably what these sleeper cells are probably gonna wait for. This is probably what these sleeper cells are gonna wait for. They're gonna wait for the right moment that the cyber hacking to shut down U.S. security is actually done, so that the sleeper cells can carry out the terrorist attack. That's how that would actually probably go down. And you know what? It's gonna be an ugly mess there, but this video is designed to actually make people aware, especially the American people, aware that we've got threats. This country has threats on its shoulders. Alright? There are sleeper cells that are camping out here in the United States, and they're waiting for the right time to carry out the terrorist threat. That is best to be aware. And these sleeper cells will blend in with the American people and try to trick you into thinking that they live here in America, when really they don't. They're from a terrorist organization. Do I have to say, can I say what terrorist organization? No. I can't do that. You know what? I'm not gonna assume something where the sleeper cells are part of an organization, like a terrorist organization. I don't know what terrorist organization. It's some type of terrorist organization, but I don't know who. Iran? Maybe. Could come from, like, Mexico? Might be possible. Okay? Anybody that rebelled against America here could have come from a terrorist organization. Anybody that hates America are probably a terrorist organization that I have no idea where they came from until a news source actually confirms where these sleeper cells or these terrorists actually came from. Alright? And that is as far as I'm gonna go with that. Alright. So it's best to be aware of this terrorist threat. Alright? And that's what it's gonna be for now. I hope that this video, you find this very, very helpful to actually give it a listen. I encourage you to listen to this video. It's very important. And I will leave with this is Charles Morse. Have a good day. I will see you on the next video. And this video has been made to make people aware of what is actually going on in the United States. Have a good day. I will see you on the next video and stay safe.